Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's know what the law says, the legal implication and consequences of a police killing a suspect before trial. Let's look at the case of Delta State Police versus the suspect and people of Nigeria. What happened? Delta State Police allegedly killed a suspect who was shouting, please wait, let me go and show you my boss. Please wait, let me go and show you my boss. Let's note the section of the constitution that this act of a police allegedly killing the suspect without trial, the section of the constitution that it's contradicted. Alright guys, let's look at 3 issues for determination in this case. 3 issues that the court will determine if this case should go to court. Number 1 issue is whether unlawful possession of gun constitute a death penalty if this matter should be tried to court. Yes, one of the issues that the court will determine is whether unlawful possession of gun. Yes, we know that unlawful possession of gun is an offense, but does it constitute a death penalty under the Nigerian law? This is number 1 issue that the court will determine. Does unlawful possession of gun constitute a death penalty? And to the best of my knowledge, ordinarily unlawful possession of gun does not constitute a death penalty unless there is a grievous offense that you are using the gun to commit. Okay, let's adumbrate on this issue 1. Section 3 sub 1 of the Robbery and Firearms Special Provision Act states that any person with a firearm in their possession or control in contravention of the Firearm Act is guilty of offense and upon conviction faces a fine of 20,000 naira or imprisonment of at least 10 years or both. You understand? This is a Robbery and Firearm Provision Act. If you are found guilty of unlawful possession of gun, it's either they sentence you to 10 years imprisonment or 20,000 naira fine. But in the case of this Delta State Police versus suspect and people of Nigeria, the boy was killed instantly without even trial. You understand? Under Nigerian law, unlawful possession of gun does not constitute a death penalty. Then issue 2, which is issue that the court will determine if this case should be tried in the court of law. Then whether section 35 sub 5 of the constitution, which states that a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty, is still applicable in Nigerian legal system. Yes, it is a tried principle of law that any person arrested or detained shall be presumed to be innocent. If you are arrested of any offense, you are innocent of that offense until proven guilty. You understand? In this case of this guy that was shot by the Delta State Police, he was arrested, he was handcuffed, he was not even allowed to expose others, neither was he allowed to go to court and defend himself. He was shot instantly without trial. Under the Constitution of Nigeria, section 35 sub 5 of the Constitution clearly and expressly stated that if a person is arrested of any offense, that person is presumed to be innocent until proven guilty. You can see the level of unlawful acts of Delta State Police. Then issue 3 is whether or not the police has the power under the Nigerian law to kill a suspect that is already unhandcuffed. This is another biggest issue in this case. Does the police has the power to kill a suspect? Yes, under the Nigerian law, under the Constitution, section 4, 5, 6 of the Constitution clearly separated the executive power and judicial and the executive, judicial and legislative power. You understand? So the police has the executive power to arrest, to detain a suspect, but the power to execute, to determine the killing of a suspect lies on the judicial arms of government. You understand? So the police killing the suspect means that he has the judicial and also the executive arms of government. There is a combination of the judicial and the executive arms of government, which is very bad. The Constitution clearly separated it in section 4 and 6 of the Constitution. You can see the level of unlawful state of Nigeria. So I think the best thing that we should do is Nigeria should just end police. Yes, we should just end police. Police is the biggest mistake that Nigerian government has made. Police, they should just terminate the word police. You understand? If the police should remain, there should be a certain level of qualification. You understand? That is it. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow my YouTube, TikTok,